All right, so far we have created the employee model, but this is just a code, right? In the database, the tables have not been created yet. And before creating the tables, we actually need to add our app name in the settings.py. Okay, so we have created this employees app, right? So the moment you create any app in your project, the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to the settings.py, and inside the installed apps you should add the app name employees like this. Okay, and put the comma here. This one we should do immediately after creating any app in your project. I actually forgot to do it while creating the app. Okay, so that's why I'm doing it now. All right, one more thing you see here in the console is that it is saying get pillow. Okay, so pillow is actually a package that is used to manage the image files in your Django application or Python application. Okay, so that's why it is saying install pillow, because in the models.py we have added this image field, right? So this is the reason it is asking us to install pillow before we do anything with this model. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll simply copy this pip install pillow. Okay, pip install pillow, and make sure the virtual environment is activated. Okay, so whatever the package you install in your project, that should go inside the virtual environment that you have created specifically for this particular project. Okay, so that's the reason, while the virtual environment is activated, run this command pip install pillow. All right. Okay, so it is also telling me to upgrade my pip. Okay, I'll copy this command and I'll run it. Okay, the pillow is installed and pip is upgraded. So to create a database tables, we need to run two commands. One is the python manage.py make migrations, and another one is python manage.py migrate. Okay, so these two commands we need to run. All right, I'll explain what these two commands do, but before that we'll try these two commands. Let's say python manage.py make migrations. Python manage.py make migrations. Okay, let's hit enter. Okay, so here you can see what this is telling is employees app, right? Migrations for employees app. We currently have only one only one app, right? So that's why it is showing only one app. So inside the employees app we have created a model called employee. Okay, so this is telling us that we have created one model, its name is employee. Okay, so what this make migration will actually do is it will actually read your models.py, look for any changes or any modifications or any newly created classes in the models or in our models.py, and create a migration file. Okay, this is actually the Django's way of generating the SQL commands. Okay, so where is this migration file now? So inside the employees folder we have this migration folder, right? So inside this migrations file we have 0001 underscore initial.py. Okay, so this is our migration file for this model. All right, so now the tables are not yet created. This is just a migration file. This has just generated the SQL commands. Okay, we also have another command, right? That is migrate command. So when we run the migrate command, this will execute the SQL commands that are in the migration file. Okay, so make migration will actually read your models.py, look for any updates or any modification in the models, and create a migration file with the SQL commands. Okay, so to actually execute the SQL command, we should actually run migrate command. Okay, so let's apply this migration to our database. Apply means will execute the SQL commands. All right, so let's say python manage.py migrate. So when you hit enter, this table will get created in the database. Okay, let's hit enter. All right, you can see applying employees 0001 initial. That means this migration file has been applied to our database. That means we have created the model, or we have created the database table in the database. Okay, so that's what this migrate command does. Okay, so when the migrations are applied, we can actually see that in the admin panel. Right, let's first run the server, python manage.py, run the server. Okay, and let's go to the admin panel. All right, see, when you go to the admin panel and refresh it, you will not see anything. You will still see users and groups. Okay, but we are expecting the employees table to be created here. So to reflect that, what we should do, we should actually go to the employees app, and we have this admin.py, right? So inside this admin.py, we need to register the model that we have created. Okay, we need to register this employee model inside the admin.py. So how to register? We should say admin.site.register. Okay, admin.site.register. Which model to register? This one. Okay, employee model, right? Just pass this employee model here. But this is giving you warning because inside the admin.py we have not imported the employee model. Okay, so how to import it? From dot models. Okay, dot models means from the models.py, which is in the current directory. Okay, from the models, import what? The class name, employee. Okay, employee, import employee. From dot models, import employee. So now we don't have any warnings. Now at this point, if you refresh this, you will see employees table. Okay, so this is the employees, and this is actually employees, right? So this is actually the app name. Currently we only have one model, but if you have multiple models inside the same models.py, then you'll see all the models listed here. Okay, so this is actually the employees, and from here you can add one employee or any number of employee. Okay, so if you add, let's say Ratan Kumar, and if you add photo, okay, I have added one photo, and designation, if you want to add, let's say software developer, and email address, ratan@gmail.com, and this is the phone number. Hmm. All right, now you can save this data. All right, you can see we have stored one data here. Okay, so many things are still missing. Currently you see employee object one. We can actually edit this to show your first name and last name, and the photo we have updated. If you click on this, you are seeing page not found, right? So this is because we have not configured the media files. Okay, so all those stuff we'll see in the next lectures.